Children, Sai Ram. Welcome to EVS class. Students, I hope you all must have practiced the new words which we have finished in our earlier period. Yes or no? Have you all practiced? Yes or no? If you have not practiced, please practice it. Okay? So, kids, today we are going to see the new chapter. Okay? We have already finished the new words. Okay, now we'll see the chapter. But before moving to our chapter, just give me a simple answer to this question. Okay? Do you know where we live? Do you know where we live? Where we live? We live in a house. And where is our house? Do you know? Okay, I'll give you the answer. Okay? See, we live on the planet Earth. It is round in shape. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system. It has life, air, and water. Okay? Our Earth is covered with water and land. The land is not the same everywhere. It has different features and different water bodies. Now kids, where do we live? We live on the planet Earth. Okay? Where do we live? We live on the planet Earth. Can you see the image? Can you see the picture? It is a picture of a Earth. And how is Earth? Earth is round in shape. The Earth is the third planet from the solar system. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system. On Earth is such a planet on which there is life, air and water. And land and water. Our Earth is covered with land and water. And the land on the Earth is not same everywhere. Okay? So, there are different features and different water bodies everywhere. Okay, so we'll study about our Earth in detail today. Okay, so are you all ready? Okay, kids. So today our chapter is chapter number 16, the Earth. What is the chapter number 16? The Earth. In this, we are going to study about our Earth. Okay? We are going to see some different features about the Earth. Okay? So let's start. We live on the Earth. The Earth goes round the sun and get its light and heat from it. Okay? Where we live? We live on the Earth. Okay? The Earth goes round the sun. See, Earth goes round the sun. When the Earth is facing towards the sun, there is daytime. When it shows its back to the sun, that time it's wherever it's showing. It's whenever the Earth is revolving, which side is facing towards the sun, that side it will be day. And which side is not, the other side it will be dark. That means night. Okay, the side which is facing towards the sun, and that side there will be day. Okay, and the side which is in the dark, that side it will be night. Okay, so Earth goes round the sun and it gets light and heat from the sun. Okay, the Earth is made up of land and water. There is more water on the Earth than land. See kids, can you see this picture? In this picture, can you just see? See, over there it is given, on Earth there is 70% of Earth is covered with 70% of water and 30% of land. See, can you see this green? It is land and the remaining portion is water. Okay, the Earth is made up of land and water. Okay, there is more water on the Earth than land. Okay, The earth has air all around it, which is called the atmosphere. Okay, see, can you see the first picture? The earth is covered with air all around it. And what it is called? It is called atmosphere. What it is called? Atmosphere. Okay, and the second part, a small model of the earth is called globe. Small model of earth. See, some people are studying on how the earth is, or where the different countries are located. For that reason, some people use small model of the earth for reference, and it is called a globe. What it is called? It is called a globe. Can you see the second picture? It is a picture of a globe. You must have seen somewhere. Yes or no? It is a picture of a globe. Okay? There are different natural features on the surface of the earth, such as plains, mountains, hills, and rivers. These are called physical features. These are called physical features. There are different natural features on the surface of the earth. Okay, kids? So, what are these features? They are plains, mountains, hills, and rivers. These are the features of earth. Okay, and what these features are called? This is called physical features. So today we are going to see some of the physical features. Okay, so first we'll start with plains. Okay, now what is plains? Not that plane, aeroplane, not that aeroplane. This plane is different. What is the spelling of plane over here? Plains, plains. So these plain, what does plain mean? Plains are flat land. What it is? It is a flat land. Most famous cities of India are in the plains. Crops grow well here. Plains are usually hot in summer and cold in winter. Most people live in the plains. Okay, now what are plains? Plains are flat land. Flat land. Over there, these type the land which is flat, the surface of the land is flat. Okay, such type of lands are called plains. Most of the famous cities of India are in the plain areas. Okay, crops also grow well in plain flat land. Okay, and usually plain lands are hot in summer and cold in winter. Okay, and people also, most people live on plain, that means on flat land. Famous cities means where the cities are, people also will live there. Yes or no? So most of the cities of India are on are in the plains. That means flat land. What are plains? Flat land. Okay. Now we'll talk about mountains and hills. We have seen the first picture, that was plain. Now the second is mountains and hills. An area of land that is higher than the land around it is called a hill. Hills are made up of rocks. High hills are called mountains. The tip of mountain is called its peak. The peak of mountains are covered with snow. Most rivers are formed when the snow from these mountains melts. The lowland between hills or mountains is called a valley. What it is called? It is called a valley. Okay? Now mountains and hills. An area of land that is higher than the land around it. Okay? Suppose some portion of land which is higher than the land around it. What it is called? It is called a hill. Okay, and mostly the hills are made up of rocks. Okay, and small hills are called hills, and high hills are called mountains. Big mountains you have seen na. So what they are called? High hills are called mountains, and the tip of mountain is called its peak. What it is called? Its peak. And mostly the peak of mountains are covered with snow. Mostly the rivers are also formed from the mountain itself. And how it's formed, how the rivers are formed? When the snow melts. When the snow melts, the water starts coming down, and this way the rivers are formed. Okay, the lowland between hills or mountain is called a valley. Okay, the lowland means the middle land between the two mountains, the land and between the hills and the valleys, or between two mountains, there is a land between two mountains. What it is called? It is called valley. What it is called? It is called valley. Okay, now just see these pictures. It is a picture of a hills. Hills means the land which is higher than the land around it. Okay, see, can you see the hills? They are taller as mountains? No, na. Hills are just little bit, means they are smaller than mountains. Okay, compared to mountains they are little bit smaller. Okay, or otherwise they are smaller. See, can you see the picture of hills? Yes. Now see the picture of mountains, and how the mountains are. They are tall, yes or no, with a high peak, yes or no. So mountains, and mostly hills and mountains, they are made up of rocks. What they are made up of? Now we'll see the next. See, can you see the peak of mountains are covered with snow? Can you see the first picture? Just look at the first picture. Can you see that the peak of mountain is covered with snow? When the snow starts melting, what happens? It forms river. Okay. Now come to the second picture. The lowland between hills or mountain is called a valley. See, can you see the valley between the two mountains? The road, yes, the small river, it is called a valley. Okay, the hills, the lowland between the hills or a mountains, between two hills or two mountains, it is called a valley. Can you see the picture? Yes. Now the next is flatland, and what it is? Let's see. A highland is flat on the top and looks like a tabletop. It's formed plateau. It forms plateau. A plateau is also known as tableland. What it is known as? Tableland. See kids, on the top of the mountain there is a highland with a flat surface. See, plains are different and the plateaus are different. Okay, on the top of the mountain, on the top, the land is flat. The surface of the land is flat on the top of the mountain, and such flat surface are called plateaus. What they form? Plateaus. And such plateaus are also known as tableland. What they are known as? Tableland. Okay, can you see the picture? It is the top of the mountain, and the top surface of the mountain is flat like a plateau, and this flat surface, what it is called? This flat surface is called plateau. Okay, and even these plateaus are known as tableland. Okay, I hope kids you all must have understood this chapter, this part of the chapter. Okay, in the next period we will see some more features of the earth. Okay, till then you please by heart this, okay, and revise this, okay, nicely. Once you just go through the new words also and this features also. Okay kids, we'll see some new features in the next period. Till then, thank you.